Now see, he's getting excited. You know why he's doing this? Because he can't wait to run. Isn't that amazing? You see, he already feels it. He already feels...
Or you bring him here all the time?
Yeah, I bring him here all the time, and then he runs around.
It's so funny, I've got this colorful hair, but I'm so shy.
Why?
I'm the most shyest person.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my hair represents my personality.
Yeah. If I may ask, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30 years old?
Yes, I turned 30 in June. I didn't even think I'd make it to 30.
You're right.
But thanks to my organ donor.
Right through the series, I had the problem. But the people are reluctant to talk about transplant and in the black culture.
Yes.
So I was wondering why?
It's more like I mentioned before, they feel like their ancestors won't be able to accept them. So it's more like you won't be accepted.
Yeah.
Like they want to bury their humans in full.
Yeah.
Well, in my belief, I believe that when you die, it's your soul that goes up.
Yeah.
And if you're going to bury your body, doesn't it get eaten and it decomposes and whatnot? So they'd rather have that rather than saving a life. If they were in my shoes, does that mean they were going to reject the opportunity of getting a liver or any other organ? Because in that case, that means now, will my ancestors say, but that's no longer our person because she carries another part of her from another person?
There is something that we perhaps don't know. So I don't judge that as well, you know what I mean? All that we can really do is awareness, you know what I mean? Awareness for people to explain to people that it makes a difference, you know, like it made a difference in your life.
Yes.
Life is a stage and we are only the players, but we have an important role. We create the play. When I met Mimu, I knew there was only one place to talk to her, in the theatre where I do most of my work and where she can tell her story created by her own courage and determination and a gift of life.
Your name is Madimo. You were borrowed from Madimo, and so your name became Madimo. Madimo. If you are borrowed, do you think Madimo would like you back one day?
Yes, he'd love to, just not yet.
You want to live a little bit?
Yes.
Huh? Tell me, how old were you when you got sick?
I've just finished my matric exams and I was home waiting to start my first year in 2008. So I
At university?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got so sick late 2007 and I started having chest pains and my eyes were yellow, and I asked my dad to buy me Gaviscon because my dad would normally take us to the hospital when something is not right because my mom was not there. My mom passed on when I was 10. So he rushed me to the hospital, and as we got to the hospital, I was starting to get clots on my neck. They were so visible, the doctor was like, he stopped the consultation and said, let's go for bloods, because it could be blood cancer, but he didn't want to scare anyone. So we went there and did the bloods. The following day, I was called in for emergency to say there's something wrong with my liver. We did a liver biopsy where they take a piece of your liver and send it for testing. And the test came back that I had autoimmune hepatitis, where my immune system attacks my body. So it was I'd taken my liver. And then I was on medication from 2008 until 2010, where I felt, okay, I was doing better, but we could not afford the medication. Only to find that we were not supposed to stop, and the disease went into hiding. So it looked like I was normal, but it was just hiding. I remember going to work. I asked if I could leave early and go for a checkup. And I left work, I got to the hospital, and they said to me, how did you get here? And I said, because it was a walking distance from my workplace to there, I said I walked, but they said, how? Because they looked at my arms and hands, I was pale. So I've been walking around without blood. So the doctor was like, we're not letting you go, we first need to do blood transfusion and everything. They did all that. And she said, you came in time, because if you had not came in, we would be talking a different story. So I went to Donald Gordon. That's when I got to Donald Gordon and I met Professor Song. And he looked at my M score and it was 21. So an M score is when they check if you need a liver transplant, and I think it's 19. That's when you go on the list. So he said, it is so bad, you don't even have enough time. You might die any other day. I remember he kept on reminding me how I was going to die if I do not get that liver. So I went on the wait list in June, and as we were going through the whole process, I met Dr. Bota at Wits Donald Gordon, and I remember our first interview. He said he met my family for the first time, and he said to my dad, two things are going to happen. It's either we buy your daughter a coffin or we get her liver. An adult to adult can share part of a liver, because a liver can grow.
Yeah, I know, liver can grow.
Yes. But because mine was just not regenerating, I just needed a small part for it to be whole. My dad was not a possibility because of his health issues.
Did you drink a lot?
No, he had high blood,
High blood.
cholesterol, yes.
So he was an option.
Yes, and then my brother was too young.
Yeah.
And then my sister was an option. So we did all the tests with my sister, and they later found out that she was anemic. I went back on the wait list. Come October, I received a call on the 21st.
Of October?
Yes, 3 a.m.
Just a couple of weeks ago.
On Friday, it was on Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, I received a call to say, we found a liver for you. and I thought I was dreaming. And they said, come to the hospital in 30 minutes. So I was there because I stayed like 10 minutes away. I was there and they said, I need to go straight to ICU so that they check if my blood and the donor's blood are compatible.
Yeah.
So the nurse came back and said, did you hear the good news? I said, no. She said, the liver is yours and we're operating you in 30 minutes. So I was just signing the papers, not even reading them, and because I was just so excited that I will not be sick again.
Not in blood and not in name. Different, yes, and yet the same. Joined by coarse and common voice. Knowing that you made a choice in donating life. You may be gone, but a part of you still lives in me. Thank you for a gift of life. Yours faithfully, Mimo.
Phew, Mimo. Oh, my dear, isn't that beautiful? Do you know who your donor is?
I do not know who my donor is, but I know that he was male, a white male. Yes.
So, because remember this morning we were driving and we actually made a little story around him to make it quite magical. So we decided his name will be David, and David is a tall guy with blue eyes. And in the Bible, David was a beautiful man.
And a king.
And a king.
Yes, I can now talk to David.
Yeah.
Back then I used to say, my donor, but it's now David.
I can tell you, you are an angel.
I am.
You're an angel.
On earth, yes.
On earth. And the time, it ticks and it ticks and it ticks.
You know what it means?
Yeah?
So I was given a death time,
Yeah.
but my clock is still ticking.
Oh, so that's right, yeah.
God has the key to my life.
God has the key to your life.
Yes.
And it's ticking. Oh, my dear. That's lovely.
A donor family is waiting to meet for the first time the woman who received their daughter's heart and lungs. They know her name and that she is the country's longest surviving recipient of heart and lung transplant, their daughter's heart and lungs. Their gift has given Tina a life she only dreamed about. After 8 years, she wished to meet them, and they agreed. An otherworldly spirit fills the night air. Khalees died at the age of 17. In the pain of their sudden loss, they showed the generosity to donate her organs, and the recipient is but a minute away. Tina requested the donor family to send a photo of Khalees, and she commissioned an artist to create a portrait as a gift. A poignant moment before they actually meet Tina. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than dreamt of in your philosophy. Shakespeare's Hamlet.
Oh, Tino. Oh, sorry. Oh, sweet. Dankie. Ja. Jy moet die dankie sê, jou. Dankie. Oh, dit is wonderlik. Oh, jy is pragtig.
A vision of the night, magical lights like clouds, fireflies and floating angels surrounded us, bright lights and soft shades.
Oh, we're not gonna cry. It's so beautiful. Oh, we love you. Hello. This is Mama. I know. Look at the tears.
Hi, Kelly. Peter. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
Thank you for your daughter. Really, we couldn't ask for someone better. Eva. Hi, Peter. How are you?
Very well yourself. Thank you for making it.
But it's so nice to meet you. And thank you for this. Really.
Thank you. Thank you for making such an effort to come.
No, it's a pleasure.
Do you like it?
Yo. Feels as if she's here.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
We always have this hair that we couldn't control. It was always everywhere.
It's beautiful, eh?
Oh.
Love and compassion became a metaphysical presence around the people, celebrating life, life given and life received.
She couldn't ask for someone better to get her heart.
Thank you. Oh, that is just... Thank you. Oh, yes,
You are part of us now, Tina. Jy het ons geërf.
Okay,
She
now
was a happy-go-lucky one.
let me just tell you, when the artist drew this, she's quite a spiritual person, and she said this girl used to actually laugh a lot.
Yeah, she loved.
Isn't that amazing?
She loved life.
So you feel that the artist is connected to all of this. Isn't that amazing?
And you know what? She was standing in my room, and she said to me, "Mommy, I'm not going to live long." Yes. And it was before the headaches. It was before everything. And I told her, "You can't say something like that, Nancy. So you must always remember, I love you very much, but I'm not going to live long." A week after that, the headache starts.
Through your tragedy, you have given us so much joy, and we'll spend a lifetime thanking you. Tina's been a nervous wreck the whole of today.
Yes, me too. Why?
Just
No.
Just, yeah.
She's actually was more nervous today than she was when we heard that she was. There was a possibility of the organs, and when they wheeled her through into the theatre to have the op, she said, "Cheers, Mum, I'll see you just now."
Oh.
And now today she's been a nervous wreck the whole day.
And this is more important.
Oh, amazing.
And then there was also a very special present from Cully and Lisette, a piece of jewellery that Tina will treasure to the end of her days. A secret message, too private to share.
Deel te mooi. Ja, Engel. Deel te mooi.
Dit was vir my awesome om te dink Daai lug wat Tina intrek nie, is Carlisi se longe. Ek het nie snaaks nie oor die hart nie. Ek het ook vir Tina gevra, hoe was dit vir jou om daai eerste asem, want sy kon nooit asemhaal regtig nie. Sy kon nie soos ons regtig, jy weet, jou longe vol trek en lug voel nie. Jy weet, dit was vir my emosioneel sal ek dit nooit in woorde kan beskryf nie. Ek het nie die woorde om dit te beskryf nie. Ek voel ek is bevoorreg om vir Tina te ontmoet.
Tina's always wanted to meet her donor family, and I think it also makes it a hell of a lot easier when they are also receptive to the idea. And it's fantastic when the donor family is actually wonderful people too. It makes it so much easier, because everybody's nervous and a bit worried about how people will perceive them, and they want to be liked.
To Tina, it's been such an experience to meet her new parents, and that's actually what they are. You know, she's half of them and half of me, and it's just...
That's interesting. That's an interesting thing that you just said.
Yeah.
Her new parents.
And it is her new parents, so and she's very blessed to have that. And I mean, the fact that they've actually connected so well, and today for them is a very emotional day, because today is the 28th of October, which was the day that they actually decided to date, and Tina was operated on tonight, the 28th of October.
I can't believe
it was actually today.
Is that not?
So today is a very emotional day for all of us.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
But with happy emotions.
This morning I was speaking to Lizette, and she told me the most amazing thing with tears in her eyes. She said to me, when she saw you and how you were breathing, and that was so evocative, because that breath was the breath of her daughter.
Jan, it's been, you know, it's something that I've dreamed of since before my transplant. So it's been sort of 8 years of hoping and dreaming of meeting my donor's family, and it's far surpassed my dream, meeting them. It's been incredible to just say thank you to them and meet them and learn a little bit about who Carlise was. And I can see why she donated her organs, because her parents are such kind and loving, giving people. And I owe them my life.